Hey everybody, this is Threshold Training's workout day for Tuesday, August 11th. So we're going to start today's workout with a little bit of upper body pushing and pulling through some gymnastics movement variations. This will be through an every minute on the minute, and then we're going to get into a moderately long Amrap at conversational pace. So our EMOM for today, every minute on the minute for 12 minutes. We're going to cycle through 3 different movements. We are going to go through 8 to 10 strict pull-ups within the first 60-second window. In the second 60-second window, we're going to do 8 to 10 strict dips. And in our third minute interval, we're going to do 16 total L-sit hurdles. So if you are at home, for the 8 to 10 strict pull-ups and you don't have necessarily a pull-up station to use, that's fine. If you have a squat rack, you can do you can have a barbell in the squat rack, and you can do feet on the ground assisted pull-ups for those strict pull-ups. If you do have a pull-up bar and a band, you could band assist those pull-ups as needed. You can also do that in person as well. You can also do the bar and the rack apparatus too. We're looking for these 8 to 10 strict pull-ups and strict dips to be an unbroken set, so we're choosing a number between 8, 9, and 10 to do. Right? We recognize that as the sets go, oftentimes we do reach that muscular fatigue point where we can't get to the 10, so that's why there's the 8 and the 9. But try to start out at 10, and if you need to go to 8 or 9, that's fine. So make sure you're choosing a variation with enough assistance that allows you to get to 10. We don't necessarily, I don't want to see today 5 and 5 or 4 and 4 per se. If maybe at the end of the last round it comes to that, okay, but we should start out like we're doing an unbroken set. So with pull-ups, we need to make sure we take a wide enough grip on the pull-up bar so that when we do pull our chin over the height of the bar, our elbow is right under our wrist. Sometimes if we go too narrow, our wrist is out, or sorry, our elbow is outside of our wrist, and we look like this, right, where it flares out. Right. So take a wide enough grip. Start with shoulder width and then go wider if necessary, so we can end up here. Remember, you're getting the chin over the height of the bar. It doesn't mean actually get over the bar here, it just means get over the height of it. From here, our strict dips can be done on the rings, the Matador bar, or a boxer bench. If they are on a boxer bench or virtually any variation, let's just make sure that we are going straight down and straight up versus away from our apparatus as we bend down, bend our elbows, and then back towards. Additionally, before you descend down, press down on the box to get your shoulders away from your ears, and to get the front of your shoulder slurped back that way, as if you are squeezing your shoulder blades together. Then see if you can hold that position as you descend down, okay, versus coming forward like so. Our L-sit hurdles today. You can take a dumbbell, place it right out in front of you. This can also be a plate that can stand still, kettlebell, a small foam roller would work well, or a small paper towel roll. And what you're going to do is maintain an L-shaped position with your shoulders over your hips. You're going to pick up one leg with a straight knee. So you can straighten that knee, pick up one leg, bring it up and over, straighten the other leg, bring it up and over, and then back down. And then that's 1, 2, 3, 4. As you go, fight the urge to lean back and bring them over. Right? So keep your shoulders over your hips the whole time. If you want to make it harder, you can slide yourself closer, or keep the same distance, but just lean farther over your legs. So again, we're gonna go through the pull-ups, the dips, the L-sit hurdles for a total of 12 minutes or 4 rounds through. From here, we're gonna go to our 15-minute AMRAP at a conversational pace. This means that you should be able to have a conversation during the movements and between the exercises as you transition. We're gonna start with a 40-meter mixed grip dumbbell carry. So what that means is you'll be carrying the dumbbells, one dumbbell in suitcase, one dumbbell in front rack. You can switch at any point during the 40 meters. If you do not have 40 meters of distance accessible to you, you may march over an object 40 times with high knees, so essentially 40 steps. If you are in person, we'll be doing these as 10-meter laps, or 10-meter lengths, 20-meter laps. So out 10 meters, back 10 meters for a total of 2 laps. From there, we're going to go to 10 dumbbell swings to eye level. So we're going to use one of the dumbbells we just carried, and we're going to do 10 dumbbell swings holding the hex, like so. We'll go to eye level. So I should see a simultaneous hip and knee straightening as I do this. As the dumbbell travels back down, I can get my shoulders over my toes, so I can hinge at the waist. Knees stay bent, but feet stay on the floor, so you're not coming into your toes. And from there, we'll then go into a 200-meter run or 250-meter row. It may just depend on the weather if you are in person and if you're at home. This 200-meter run or row, again, should be at conversational pace. We're not looking for you to sprint out for it. Okay, conversational pace. If you're running, okay, I want you to focus on a quick tap on the ground, really driving the knee up. And as you touch the ground, you're trying to get off it as fast as you got onto it. Okay, so not like a slow, laborious impact. It's a quick impact and you're right back off. Similar to just doing high knees in place as if for a warm-up. Very similar. Okay, so get bouncy, get on your toes, okay, get ready to take off the ground hard. If you're on the rower, I want you to focus on completing the entire stroke before coming back in. Oftentimes when we go at a conversational pace, we just kind of go through strokes and kind of leaking power, okay? So really drive through that stroke, take a pause for a second, make sure you're finished all the way. This doesn't mean lean back as far as you possibly can. This just means that you need to straighten your legs all the way, finish the stroke with your arms, and then relax the arms, come back in. Right? Versus, I'm pulling, I finish the pull, and I bend my knees prematurely before I've actually straightened my arms back out. Okay? So take this time to practice that running or rowing technique. Don't just make this passive and just going through the motions just because we say conversational pace today. All right, guys, that is Tuesday's workout. Have a great Tuesday and have an awesome workout.